Hey everybody, live from Utah. So Luke and I were flown out to Utah by the Utah Education Association to talk to educators throughout the state, presidents of the local unions, and other people who sign up for a class on our primer for anti-racist white educators. And so we got to come down Friday today and meet with the executive board and with their Ethnic Minorities Affairs Council and kind of talk through the presentation. And then tomorrow we'll be going through and giving the presentation. So traveling is always tiring, so sorry, I'm pretty tired. But for today, I think what I want to talk about is we came down and before in the Inspiring Educator series, so I talked about Miss Chelsie Acosta. And we ended up going to her school right after we landed. We went to her middle school and she welcomed us into her classroom, and we got to go through, meet her students. She has amazing students. Their school is extremely diverse, with I think they said like under 5% white students, and a lot of needs of their students. So there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of new language acquisition students, or English language learners, and just a lot of things. And what I was so impressed by with Chelsie, and what I try to emulate in my own class, but it is the empathy that she has for her students and how important it is to see our students as humans first and to meet their needs at that level before we can expect them to learn anything. So much about education, sometimes we just go through and we just, we teach lessons and it's here you go, you got it or you don't. And there's, when students have needs that are far greater than history or math or anything like that, it's food, or they're self-harming, or they have, family things going on, or their family is worried about being deported, or, they're struggling, whatever it may be. Like, we got to meet our students where they're at, and we got to increase our empathy. I think if you're an educator, you need to be like, you have to put relationship first. You have to connect with your students. You have to let them know that they are valued and that they are safe in your classroom and that they can talk to you. And I guess it was just so astonishing. Like, during lunch, students were just piling into her classroom, just wanting to be there, because it was a place where they felt welcome, they felt safe, they felt like they belonged, and they felt like they could be themselves. And I think that is, if I knew nothing else about Chelsie, I think that would tell me everything I would need to know that she's a fantastic teacher, is how much the kids wanted to be in her room and how much they felt comfortable there. So thanks, Chelsie, for allowing us to visit your classroom. Looking forward to the presentation tomorrow. But yeah, so if you're a teacher, make sure you love your students first before you expect them to learn anything. We'll get them there. We'll get them to learn. But we got to see them as humans first. All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow.